In Skyrim, your mouse does 4 main things. It lets you move your camera, attack and cast spells, block, and navigate menus. But could you beat the game without one? There's only 2 rules for this run. I can only use my keyboard, and I have to use all default keybinds. Let's do this. Since speedruns of Skyrim start after character creation, I did decide to allow the mouse here so we could customize our look a little bit. And thus, Looks Only Forward was born, didn't die, and began not looking at all of the horrors happening around him.
I don't actually know the default controls. What is the sprint button? I normally change mine to shift. What is it? Oh gosh, it's not on the list of things I can see.
Thankfully, while your hands are bound, the game expects that you can't do anything, which means looking around isn't actually all that important. I'm pretty familiar with the intro sequence, so finding my way through wasn't too difficult, and then when I got to Helgen Keep, the game just automatically sends you through, even if you can't click on the door because you're facing the wrong way.
Yes, we're in!
And next thing you know, Hadvar was unbinding my hands and I could start not doing anything helpful.
So we pick Hadvar because we're already looking at this. With Ralof, you're not looking at the thing you need to interact with.
So meanwhile, I used this time to get a bit more acclimated to the default controls, which I did not realize I diverged from so drastically.
Sprint is the Alt key? Alt? Ew! Good thing I got to, wait, can I use either Alt key? Can I use right Alt if I want to? I cannot. I was gonna say, I got 2 hands. I could. What's first and third person? Is that F? Aha! Look, we can see ourselves. We just gained extra visibility, everybody. We gonna be backing up. We gonna be walking forward.
I never really got used to these by the end of the run, but just to make sure things were completely fair, I wanted to use the fully default keybinds so everyone would know I didn't rebind anything that the mouse would normally do.
We have to let Hadvar kind of do everything here because we cannot. So we need to quick save, oh gosh, before it starts.
Thankfully, Hadvar is also capable of taking out all of the stormcloaks you need to get through and will open every single door for you along the way. So getting through the tutorial is mostly just a case of following him around like a lost puppy.
Press mouse 2 to block. Yeah, problem with that. Oh, you killed your friend! You freaking idiot! Did he kill anybody near the edge here? Yes! Check it out, y'all. We got armor! Check it out! Woohoo! We're a Stormcloak, baby! We've completed the tutorial. First challenge of the run completed in only about a half hour, and most of that time was spent trying to think of a name.
After escaping Helgen, I was straight off to the Guardian Stones to take my first Standing Stone. The plan was that later I would take one that allowed me to use a power so that I could actually fight, but these would do for now.
Oh, hey, here they are. Warrior Stone. Okay, no Standing Stones. We reload. I do have to technically plug my mouse in to get out of this menu, but then we will reload from before I did it. So there goes that, everybody. We cannot and will not be using any Standing Stones because we cannot interface with them at all.
All right, well, add accepting a Standing Stone power to the list of things I can't do in this run. Speaking of that list, I did find a couple other things to add to it in the meantime.
We need to make sure that we only ever open the pause menu to on the settings, because otherwise we won't be able to like save the game. So I can't ever open the quest menu, so we can't ever change our quest. So that's also going to be a problem. Another thing, y'all, we have fast travel. The problem is we cannot click on it because that's mouse button 1. Isn't that fun? Isn't that a fun, cool, fun thing that's happening?
With the list of disappointments ever growing, it was finally time for something positive to happen. And that positive thing just happened to be a very particular wood elf in Riverwood.
Do y'all see what we're doing here? Just keep talking to me, Faendal. We're gonna talk to Faendal a lot. Please keep talking to me, Faendal. I need to face the Riverwood trader to help you deliver your letter.
That's right, Faendal will be my primary means of turning for the duration of the entire run, so get used to looking at him. With virtually no items and no way to attack whatsoever, heading straight to Bleak Falls Barrow obviously wasn't the play for this run. So I decided to head on over to Whiterun because there were a handful of items I needed to get first before we could tackle it.
So wait, what's the powers button? I normally have powers set to Alt. What is that button? It is Z. Okay, so let me double check. Okay, yeah, that worked. Okay, it's Z. Cool. Okay, I hate the default controls for Skyrim. That's what I've learned today. We're in Whiterun, everybody. Now, I'm sure you're wondering why we didn't go to Bleak Falls Barrow first, and that's because Bleak Falls Barrow is gonna freaking suck.
By going about it this way, I was actually completing the main quest in the intended order rather than just showing up with the Dragonstone, which was kinda nice for a change, but my main reason for coming here was for one item. Well, multiple of the same item, I should say, and those are platters.
This is what we're here for. We got it. We need as many as we can get our hands on.
And if you've spent any amount of time glitching any part of Skyrim, you know what those are gonna be for. But before I could get into that too much, I did have a quick conversation with my live chat about the best ways to keep me honest.
I should probably have I guess I could do this. Hold up, y'all. What do we think about a keyboard camera? I don't know, is this freaking stupid? Maybe just do a mouse camera and we just watch it sitting there and have proof of it's not moving. Tape your mouse to your headphones? That's so dumb. I would do it. Don't do that to me. Oh no. Is this what we're resorting to? A keyboard cam and an overlay. Those were too much, but this is just right, huh? This is the better solution. This is less distracting, huh? Than a keyboard cam? This? Look, it jiggles when I turn my head. I just put my hand down for my mouse that's on my head. Oh my gosh.
Yes, this is the only mouse that I keep at my desk. Meaning for the entirety of this run, if I ever needed to do something in another tab, or in the event that I messed up and needed to reload, I could only do so by plugging this in and using my thumb as a tiny mouse pad. This is not a joke. The one good thing that came out of this entire fiasco was that I did find out that a text box that has just the options of yes and no can be navigated with the Y and N keys of the keyboard.
Can I make a leather helmet right now? Never mind, y'all. We can't craft. Dang it. Oh, crap. Enter does nothing. Left and right arrows do nothing. Nothing does anything here. No, we have to reload. This is completely soft locked. Oh, wait, hold up. Leather added. Hold up. Yes! Why? Y and N! Y and N work for yes and no! I'm such an idiot! Scratch everything! We can interact with text boxes! We can hit yes and no! We learned something! I couldn't find any evidence, any data on that anywhere. Nobody has ever talked about that in the history of the internet, I swear.
However, this still doesn't apply to things like the standing stones because those options were accept sign and cancel, which no keys on the keyboard will work on. Trust me, we tried literally all of them at least 5 times. For now though, the only implementation of this was for smithing so that I could make myself a slightly better set of armor to start the game with. The good news did keep coming though, because right afterwards was the discovery of the horse meta.
So if I get off and on a horse, I can reposition that way. So I should buy a horse at some point. That would help a lot. Oh wait, whoa, what was that? Horses actually turn! That horse meta! Horse meta, everybody!
This was by far the most reliable and quick way to turn the camera, but obviously can only be used in areas where I can use a horse. Namely, outside and near a stable.
Hit J again. Oh, and that time it did break it! So we need to reload an earlier non-quick save. Which means I have to use this. Oh gosh, this is pain. Wait, hold up. Come on. Haha! Load. And then I'm gonna unplug, so you'll see light goes off. Yeah, you're going to notice. Oh man, we're back in Whiterun again. Oh, good. I'm soft locked. I have to plug in my stupid mouse again. Freaking hate it. Okay, so we can never place a marker on the map. Well, we can place it once. We can place it exactly 1 time. So weirdly, the only, like if I hit A or D to go left or right, that won't turn. The only way the horse will turn is if I hit S to go backwards, which will just turn in whichever direction I'm currently facing with the horse. So turning on a horse is a really weird tech, but it does work.
It was finally time for Bleak Falls Barrow, which I'm sorry to say is completely impossible to complete the normal way under these conditions, completely because of this one room. See, when you meet Arvel the Swift, he is suspended by some spider webs that you have to cut down in order to get to him and the Golden Claw, and the rest of the dungeon. We have no way of doing this. Everything the player can do to interact with these webs requires the mouse, and while technically I might be able to get the giant spider or a different enemy in the dungeon to hit the webs, there are 2 different sets of webs that have to be hit twice each, and I'm not going to survive for that long. This left me with one very, very painful option, and that was to look for the exit to Bleak Falls Barrow and go in that way. Finding the exit to a dungeon the game intends for you to never stumble across is hard enough on its own, but when you can't look around to try and see it, it makes it much more difficult.
All right, so here's Bleak Falls Barrow. We're going to ignore it because we can't clear it. What am I even doing right now? What is happening? Freaking heck. Okay. Okay. Maybe. At what point do we start falling? Wait! Dang it! I thought that was gonna work for a second. Oh, man. I'm sorry for all the horse murder. I'm just gonna throw that out as a blanket statement that needs to be present for the entire game. Can't see what I'm doing. Oh, it's so fun! I don't know what to do with my right hand! Sorry. Somewhere over here, I'm telling you, there's a cave. Hold on. Please. Yes, this is it, right? Yes! I knew it was over here somewhere. This is what we were looking for. Does Faendal come in this way with you? Because if not, I'm screwed. I sort of just assumed they would. I did not test. He is in here. Okay.
However, I did make my way in after enough brute force, but there are a couple of failsafe the game puts in place to make sure you can't enter the dungeon this way. The first being a tall ledge that you can't jump up. There is one rock you can very specifically parkour off of to get up there, and while that was difficult without being able to turn the camera very much, I was able to manage it.
Come on. Yes!
The big problem comes afterwards, because like all other dungeons in the game, there's a secret door that can only be opened by a handle on the other side of it. And this is where those platters come in. That's right, the most consistent way to clear Bleak Falls Barrow is by clipping through the back door. A clip, by the way, that's through a fairly thick door, making it more difficult, and is really only possible if you can look at it at the exact perfect angle, which is increasingly difficult to do when your only means of changing the angle is Faendal. For anyone who isn't aware, the way that clipping works is you have to hold an item out in front of you and run into it, which it will then shove you through a wall. Platters are typically the easiest to do this with, and I had some success when testing it before starting this run, but of course I could use my mouse for that. The first hurdle to overcome here is actually getting them in your hand, since I can't look down to pick them up. So when I drop them from my inventory, I have to grab them before they fall, otherwise I'll just lose the platter and have to reload.
If we're quick on this, we should be able to do this. Darn it, drop a platter. Oh man, why is that happening? It's not supposed to do that. Platter. Why is it doing that? Okay, let's maybe go out and then walk in with it.
If there isn't room for an item to drop in front of you, it will just drop sort of clipped into you and then freak out and bounce off of all of the walls. Platters are a very large, wide item, so that happened almost everywhere I could try and drop one, so I could never actually drop it right in front of the door I was trying to clip through, but rather halfway down a hallway and then tediously navigate my way through every single time.
I think the platter does better when it's facing the other direction, but that hasn't happened yet, so we're not going to hold our breath for it. Let's have Faendal for a second. Let's just see if we can have him wait here. Nope. If we could get it flipped around, it works way better. Oh, and this is kind of moving it a little bit at a time. So I'll do this, and then maybe like... Oh, that was close! This is it. Could you imagine if that would have looked so cool in the video? Get in! Go! It's just a bunch of garbage. Just work. That's all I got left in me is to say just work. Could you please just push me through the wall, platter? Pretty please. Go. 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 Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Go! If we can get it flipped in this angle, I think I can get it.
I did eventually find a way to manipulate which way they face by sort of wiggling around in the right succession, but that just made every attempt take even longer.
Tap, 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 tap. Move forward. Tap, 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 tap. Move forward.
Also, for anyone who's ever had better success with other items like a basket, a cauldron, or the famous wooden plate, know that I tried literally everything, and the only one I could get any success with on this door that was repeatable was the platter.
Guys, we're on the other side of the wall. Holy crap. Now here's the problem, right? with this is that we're facing the wrong way. So if Faendal will not clip through this wall, we have to redo it, which is why I wasn't facing this way to start. We can't pull the lever, which means we can't get back out. So if Faendal won't clip through here to us, we have to restart. Please be here, Faendal, please. I don't think he'll go through the wall. I don't think he will. Yeah, I've been trying to clip into that wall for over an hour because this is just the puzzle door, the Nord door, right? So we can't force a load zone here. Nah, he won't come through it. You're right. We told him to wait because he was getting in the way. And my thought originally was every time I try this in testing, I was facing the darn thing. I bet he would do it if we didn't have him wait, but then we have to try and do this entire thing with him following us, which will suck.
I can't begin to express to you how devastating it was to do all of that, finally clip through, just to find out that I didn't have things set up correctly and I had to do it all over again. Not just do it all over again, but do it all over again without telling Faendal to wait, meaning he would be bumping into me the entire time I was trying to do it, making it even more difficult.
It's all right. It's all right. We have a better idea of how it works now. We've done it once. We just have to be very, perpendicular. Please. That was close. This could be the angle. Please. Please. Yes! Oh, come on! Let's go! Okay. We're saved. Now, get in here, Faendal. Come on, do it! Where is he? Don't tell me I have to do it while looking to the left. That's gonna suck! He won't go through. He won't go through. You're freaking kidding me. Please, just clip in here, Faendal. Come on! I earned this! Let's moonwalk our way over to the freaking, the freaking lever and figure out exactly what angle I have to look at in order to be able to hit it. And then I have to find a way to clip through at that angle. Look at how close we are to getting that freaking lever. So we need to just do it slightly to the left.
There was genuinely no part of my brain that thought Faendal wouldn't just clip straight through that door to follow you if you waited for a few hours. Finding out that that wasn't the case, and that I was that close to reaching the handle, was one of the most devastating things I've ever felt.
I don't know if I know what's going on anymore because I'm questioning every ounce of my sanity. There is a reason for everything you're seeing, and all of the reasons are stupid and dumb.
The worst part was the relatively consistent way I had found to get through on the last two successes just wasn't going to work since it wasn't facing far enough to the left, which effectively meant starting from scratch. The angle is everything with these clips, so finding a new one meant that everything I had accomplished so far effectively amounted to nothing.
Yes! Come on. Come on. Wait. Wait. Activate the freaking handle. Activate the freaking handle. The handle turned! Yes! Save. 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 Yes! And Faendal's here, right? Yes!
After 2.5 hours of the most frustrating Skyrim gameplay I've ever experienced in my life, I was finally able to make forward progress, and so naturally, I face-tanked for Faendal while he slowly shot the Draugr Overlord to death to retrieve the Dragonstone, get our Word of Power, and get the heck out of Bleak Falls Barrow.
This is why we're an Argonian, baby! Faendal, get up and start shooting, my boy. Can I, talk to Faendal while we're in combat? Alright, so that's an interesting thing to note. I cannot change positions once we're in combat. Come on, Faendal, get him! Get him, Faendal! Faendal, you missed! Get him, Faendal! I'll hold him still. Yes! We got a Dragonstone, baby! We've made a minor amount of progress! Let's go!
From there, though, I could head back off to Whiterun to drop off the Dragonstone and hopefully get a little better prepped for the rest of the run.
It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
Picard got here quickly. You could say he got here speedy, expeditiously, with haste even. So in theory, yes. Guess what, y'all? We can't enchant because we can't hit OK. Can't disenchant, so we can't enchant. Cool. All right. So let's see if we're able to do this or not. Yep, we cannot craft potions.
Well, there's 2 more items for the list of things I can't do. I'm gonna be honest, after figuring out smithing was possible, I sort of just assumed enchanting and alchemy would be too, and this was a pretty low blow to find out they aren't. At least from there I was off to the first dragon fight.
Vandal, are we not gonna fight today? We're just gonna watch? Me and you are not in combat, huh?
Which naturally I did nothing during, but once the fight was over, I finally obtained my first source of damage for the run. And that's the first word of unrelenting force. That's right, while the damage itself is absolutely pathetic, Foos does technically deal damage. And without being able to punch, attack, cast spells, or any other form of damage, I'll take what I can get. After a quick chat with the Jarl and using the ever-powerful horse meta to get up to High Hrothgar, I was also able to snag Row and the first word for Whirlwind Sprint, both of which actually did come in quite handy throughout the run. I did find out though that I've been taking running down the mountain for granted this entire time, because without looking down, that is significantly more difficult to do without constantly dying. But without any further ado, it was time for the stabbing pain of Jurgen McDurgan. The plan here was absolute avoidance, so the bandits camping outside ran straight past them. The mages, as soon as you enter, ran past them too. All the Draugr they were fighting, just keep on running, until eventually I hit a door that I wasn't looking at.
Wait, is that it? We gotta turn. So we need to get Faendal here, which means I'm gonna have to kill something.
And then I realized the flaw in this plan, as Faendal decided not to run past any of them and was stuck way farther back in the dungeon where he would just simply never catch up.
The not being able to turn parts, it's a little rough. That and the not being able to do damage part, those two together make it a little difficult. I just killed Faendal. Okay, can't make sure we don't clip him with that. Yes! That's a big deal. Hello there. Can I do this for free health? I can't level up! I hate this game!
After spending over 7 hours to get a single level up, it's time to just throw it onto the list of things I can't do. I don't know why I would have expected anything else. I wasn't quite ready to give up on running past all of my problems though, so this time I just repositioned with Faendal first, and then ran past everything to get through that next door.
Check it out, everybody! Next area! Into the depths!
It was a great plan until the Draugr followed me through.
Okay, they followed us. They followed us in. That sucks. Haha! I killed a skeleton!
Thankfully though, this time I was able to just run from them to get to a more open area that only had skeletons, which I could kill with just Foos, and then hide in a corner and wait for hours and hours and hours until Faendal himself finally appeared.
He's here!
You'll notice that I blow right past Become Ethereal here and don't even get it, which probably seems insane, since it's a really good shout on a normal playthrough, and for a playthrough like this should seem borderline essential. Well, there's a good reason for that, and that's because unlocking a shout? Yeah, you need a mouse for that. I don't know why spending a dragon soul couldn't be a yes or no question, but apparently it has to be an okay or cancel question. And of course, if things weren't bad enough, I immediately came face to face with a nightmare from my past.
So here's our issue, is that we, let me check if Unrelenting Force does anything to this. It does not.
Skyrim decided I couldn't just go around skipping spiderwebs all willy-nilly. My past had come back to haunt me and I was being punished for my exploit of the game. And to top it off, clipping just wasn't an option here. There were 2 spiderwebs back to back, both of which I think are far too thick to clip through, and I went and checked the back door, which is actually a double back door that aren't even at the same angle, and once getting through one, there'd be no way to get Faendal in with me. So clipping in the back way wasn't going to happen either. I had to find a way through these spiderwebs. Thankfully, there was a way. Any projectile that hits spiderwebs will cause damage to them and eventually break them. And when I say any projectile, I mean any projectile. Even more spiderwebs. I think you can see where this is going. Cue me spending an absurd amount of time dancing in front of spiders, trying desperately to get them to spit their webs at me to break through the web wall behind me. Oh, and in case you hadn't guessed it, this is the point in the run where I cranked the difficulty all the way down to novice. And if you have a problem with that, you can call your local sanitation worker, because trying to do this on anything harder would be some major doo-doo.
Come on, spit at me. Oh, that's the thing, is the big one gets in the way. Oh, that one hit! That one hit for sure! Do we lock that in? My health is pretty low. I guess I could always leave and come back, though. So we'll lock that in over here. Come on, spit in my direction. Did that hit? We're still only one hit in. I want to get rid of... Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, do it. Come on, stop dancing and spit. Ugh! No, not that. Was that it? I thought I heard the webs move. Come on, that had to be it, right? I can't tell because they're in the way. No? He just hit the other one in the butt! Oh, that killed one of them. That's not really good. Come on, do it. Oh, we got through, though! We totally... That's fine. I think that's... I don't know! I was planning on leaving and healing up and coming and, like, waiting for 24 hours, but I just realized I can't because then the spiders will walk onto the fire and kill themselves. That meant this all had to be done in one sitting. If I left, they were dead and I couldn't get through. So I had to dance there until those webs were gone or until I died and I reloaded to start over. See, look, why are they staying on me like that? When I run forward, they don't do that. Come on, do it now. Do it. Do it. Why are they not doing it? Oh, that was a hit. That was a resounding hit. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Come on. I'm gonna freaking die. I think I'm gonna quick save and hope for the best. I can always reload back. Nope, one of them just freaking died. Things quickly got even more difficult when about halfway through, a bad quick save led to 2 of the spiders dying on the floor traps, meaning I had exactly 1/3 the chance of the web actually getting hit. Somehow, even though it took less than 25% as long, this section felt 10 times more infuriating than trying to clip through the wall in Bleak Falls Barrow. I don't know if it was because I was just out of energy at this point, or just because it was completely based on an AI that seemed impossible to predict, but my goodness, this was frustrating. But after enough perseverance, I finally got the spider to land the 4th hit on the webs behind me, and I was totally calm and chill about it. Okay, it's been a while since he's done it, so he should want to do it now. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Yes! Screw you, little spider! Okay, we just gotta get Faendal. We just gotta get Faendal. Get over here, you little punk! Burn to death, you monster! Oh my gosh, that was a special kind of infuriating. How's he still hitting me? What? How are you spitting at me from there to here now? Follow me, Faendal. Let's be done with this place forever. Oh man, look at that, y'all. The horn's not even here because Delphine sucks so bad. Let's not all forget that the reason I just had to suffer that much is because of Delphine, and no one but Delphine. The worst NPC in any game ever. Then I had to go listen to freaking Delphine talk about something for a while before just dancing around and screaming foos at a dragon for a while she did most of the fighting, which was perfectly fine by me after all the torture she's put me through in these runs. After she killed the dragon, I did not care about whatever else she told me to do because I was headed straight back up to High Hrothgar to finally get Da, which actually makes a pretty big difference in why I didn't want to just put it off till the next time I had to come up here. Finally, I had the power of the ragdoll, which, while not doing much extra damage, at least gave me the ability to get people off my back while I needed to get away and wait for my shout to come off cooldown, which to me was worth it. Aha! We did the Skyrim! We did a Skyrim, everybody! Okay, now to go suffer. But if you know Skyrim, you know what's up next. The Thalmor Embassy, which is significantly more problematic than it ever has been before. First though, I had to give all of my gear to Malborn that I was going to need inside, and I did need one more thing before doing so, and that was an Amulet of Talos. A quick scroll through the wiki showed that Rogvir had one, but if only I could find a way to get it off of... Oh yeah, that'll work. Thank you, Rogvir. I needed that. We're gonna want to reduce our shout time. Unfortunately though, after handing all of my gear over to Malborn, it was time to say goodbye to Faendal for the time being. The game will not let you bring any companions into the Thalmor Embassy, so I was completely on my own.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy.
Fingered as a spy? Malborn, why would you put it that way? I don't want to get fingered as anything. Who wrote that line? I want to know the name.
Being fingered as a spy.
Don't say it again, Malborn!
Thankfully, the initial camera angle did not make it impossible to enter the Thalmor embassy, so no soft lock there, but once inside, things got a little bit more tedious. You don't actually have to fight any enemies in the first room that Malborn lets you enter. However, you do need to be able to get your gear out of the chest and open a door to get into that room and open the door to the courtyard, which makes positioning your camera very specific.
I don't remember which way the door is facing. I want to say I need to be looking to the left, and I need to be kind of looking down as well for the chest. So I'm gonna do this and hope that that's good. So that's the door I have to open. So I do have to be facing this direction. Here's in what chest? There it is. Okay. Yeah, get over it, dude. Yes. Got it all. We got our gear. We got our gear. That's a big deal. We're facing not the best direction, but I think we can make it work. I want to say I go this way, right? But what am I stuck on? Oh, there's a door here that's open now. Yes. Really testing my game knowledge here. And I want to say it's over here, right? Right? Oh, it's behind me, huh? Okay, we got to go back. It's going to take a little bit of workshopping here. I think I need to be facing east. Okay, that should be good. Open this door for me, my guy. I can't get through. Oh, I didn't look down, though. Can I get this? I don't think so. This is going to be tricky. Actually, I think the direction I'm looking is fine. If I was looking lower, I probably could get it. Ugh. Okay, this is going to be a hard angle to get. That is, I think, exactly the line we need, hopefully. The good thing is, once we go through that door, it does reset our angle, which is what we want. Oh, we got it. We got it. I think this is definitely going to be it. We go down this way, over here. This is it, right? Heck yes! Urgh!
When in third person, your character sits off to the left of your crosshair. That can't be changed, but because of it, you can actually click on things that are slightly to the right of where your character is when in first person. I used this little mechanic to get my way into the next area of the Thalmor Embassy. Now, I had pre-planned things out a little bit here, mostly because there are 2 entries from this room into the room with the prisoner, and only one of them is at an angle that allows you to actually speak to him. The issue is that the door I needed to leave through was facing the same way as the door I entered through, meaning I had to do a 180 before I could leave. There was technically a way to do this though, and I believe it's the only time I used this tech in the entire run, but if you sit on a chair or a bench, whenever you stand up, you'll be facing away from that chair or bench. Normally I can't really use this much since you have to look down to click on them, but there is a bench in this room with a very tall, weird decorative piece that you can click on to sit down. So I had a way through, but I was likely going to need to clear the room first.
Cannot use this while in combat. I'm not in combat, I'm hidden. I need to turn my camera around. Oh, that's not good. That's decent damage! That's decent damage! We can work with that! I am worried that the mage will just heal over and over, and I don't know what I'm going to do if that is the case. Okay, we're going to reload. So that's a problem. And if I can sneak past... Good.
Or not, because apparently if you load into the room just right, you can just sneak over there instead of getting instantly attacked. However, this really was just setting me up for disappointment.
Oh, that's going to be a problem. I forgot I do have to... I didn't give any lockpicks. I'm going to have to go back and do lockpicks because I'm not going to be able to get the key.
Yep, for about the 60th time in a row, I forgot to give Malborn lockpicks, which meant it was time to reload all the way back to Solitude so that I didn't have to kill everyone in that room. One rolling head and some armor, potions, and lockpicks this time later, and I was headed back off to the embassy. Thankfully though, I had already done this part once, so there's no point in getting into it too much. You know what I'm here to do. However, after passing through the courtyard, I realized that all of that was a complete waste of time because no matter what I did this time, the Thalmor would attack me the second I walked inside. This means that yes, it was time for a fight to the death with the Thalmor using only unrelenting force. Now, this is novice mode, so it's by no means impossible, but it is absolutely stupid.
Even with the freaking thing on, shout cooldown is so long for that. Is it more damage efficient to just foos over and over? I mean, in theory, they'll eventually die. Just whether or not I run out of potions first. Yeah, I will say that the thing though is that gets them off my back for a little bit, which matters, I think. Okay, that was worth it, I think. How did that only hit him? Oh no, it hit the other guy too. Okay. All right, that was a big one. Oh wait, did we kill the other? Did we finally kill Servant Dude? Is he like dead up here? Yeah, it looks like his body's still there actually. Isn't this great, y'all? Isn't this some high octane gameplay? Good. Oh, come on. You didn't take any extra damage from that ragdoll? That was a good one. Come down the stairs. Do it. Come down the freaking stairs. Oh, come on. Let my thing recharge now. You wait there for a second. Wait there for a second. Please kill one of them. I killed one. I freaking killed one. He just healed. No, he didn't. He started to heal. All right, stop healing. Stop healing. Fight me. Fight me. What do I do about this guy? So maybe do like that. Stagger him. Pillar circle him for a second. You're freaking kidding me. I hate it. So we did 2 fooses. Oh, we took some damage from the fall, but not enough. We reload. We do 1 more foos, and then we try it, I think. We hope that the 1 foos is enough, and that he doesn't heal. Just don't heal, dude. Fight me. Fight me. Stab me. Keep it up, dude. You want to kill me real bad. Die. 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 Yes!
Even though I knew they had a key on them, I assumed that if I killed them, I wouldn't be able to get it. But,
oh, I can even get the key. I don't have to use my lockpicks.
Even though it was now apparent that I literally did that for absolutely no reason, at least in the next room there's only 1 Thalmor soldier, so it was time to rinse and repeat the previous room, but with much less difficulty.
Come on, no extra. Yeah! Take all this crap.
Thankfully, the little third-person tech allowed me to open the door to get in to talk to the prisoner, and since he's sort of attached to a wall, that enabled me to be able to look down enough to get ready to take the key to the trapdoor and open the trapdoor after Malborn showed up.
And now just to make sure, can I click on this trapdoor? I can.
I was pretty proud of this little maneuver, though.
All right, Malborn. Go on with your fists, huh? Wait, can I just, like, suggest that he use that by dropping it on the ground near him and see if he'll pick it up? Pick it up, Malborn. Yes! We gave him a weapon! Oh, he's doing big damage with that. He killed one! I helped! Got it. Trapdoor key. I saw it. Y'all, that could have went so much worse.
Anyway, after helping Malborn beat the last of the Thalmor, I was happy to just leave him to die to the Frost Troll this time, so I just headed straight on out of the cave. And weirdly somehow saved his life in the process. Are you kidding me? After reclaiming Faendal and grabbing a quick carriage ride over to Whiterun, it was time for more freaking Delphine before heading over to Riften to go save Esbern.
What? Faendal! Oh gosh, he had to go down in the middle of the... We're so dead. This way, everybody, this way. Dude, if you want to fight me with that thing, you're going to have to come down here. Oh, I did get them both! That's awesome! Ah, we got all 3! I think he's dead and he's dead, so it's just this dude left. So now I should be able to wait and Faendal should be here? Faendal!
I'm right behind
Can we give him, like, any... Like, will these be better than what he has on? Because, like, he's just a little too squishy, you know?
The Ratway wasn't too bad, all things considered, although Faendal did keep going down, which was getting progressively more and more annoying, so I decided to use some of the armor I swiped from the Thalmor Embassy to really help him embrace his elven heritage.
We're dripping out Faendal.
After saving Old, Paranoid, and Cranky, I headed back to Whiterun to steal yet another horse to ride to Riverwood. I really don't know where they keep getting all these horses. It's not like I'm returning them, but yet they're just always there. After Dumb and Dumber have the genius idea to go read the wall that tells you how to beat Alduin, I was headed off to Markarth to steal a horse from there for a change, to head over to Skyhaven Temple. I'm gonna be real here. You can run past pretty much every enemy at the Forsworn camp to get into Skyhaven Temple, and I've done it in every run. There might be a run where I choose to take on that camp, but this certainly ain't it, so it wasn't a challenge in the slightest. Actually, that's not true. I did run into one issue here where I somehow got a glitchy dialogue box that made me look straight down, which, fun fact, is just an absolute soft lock, since you can never interact with anything again to change your camera angle. The main difference with this trip to Skyhaven Temple is that, for some reason, the dragon decided that the entire camp of Forsworn wasn't interesting enough, and he wanted to follow me all the way back to Markarth.
What's the chances this dragon doesn't murder me?
It was likely due to the fact that while walking backwards, I was moving away from him much more slowly than usual, but he just would not leave me alone.
Blind Cliff Cave. I can relate to that cave. I'm blind and running into a cliff right now. Oh my gosh, dude, there's a whole freaking Forsworn camp over there. Can't you bother somebody else?
This ended with me wasting 15 minutes running from and inevitably fighting a dragon using only unrelenting force, since Faendal dropped off the face of the earth as soon as crap got real.
We suffered at this dragon's hands. It's only right it should suffer a little bit by ours. What? How did that kill me around the corner? Ugh. Where is Faendal? We've waited this long. He should be on his way here. Where is he? Like, I have other things to be doing in this Dragon Soul. Doesn't benefit me at all, but at this point I'm just being stubborn. Look at his health. We did it! We killed a dragon, and we're actually the ones that did it! Why was he not fighting them? They were just standing there looking at him. This dragon has no bloodlust.
The one good thing that Esbern and Delphine gave me was a need to talk to Parthenax. So after one horse meta up a mountain, the Greybeards had no choice but to give me clear skies and let me go talk to Parthenax, who gave me the most wonderful gift I could ever ask for. Fire breath. Without being able to unlock any other shouts or realistically having a good way to gain any other powers, fire breath was by far the only decent source of damage I was going to have in this run, but thankfully it's not too bad, especially since you can meditate on it with Parthenax to make it even stronger, although he did try his darndest to softlock me by blasting off again.
Fire within added, cool. Oh wait, am I screwed because of that? Can I talk to him as he lands? Okay, that fixed it. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, that was stressful for a second there, huh?
I then got aggressively lost on my way to Septimus Cygnus's outpost since I thought I knew where it was when actually I did not, before finally heading off towards Blackreach. Once inside and running past a couple of dwarven spiders, I did have to stop and fight a dwarven sphere because somehow Faendal got lost again. Funny that keeps happening considering that I'm the one who can't look around.
Take some extra damage here for a little bit, I guess. Was that Faendal already? Heck yeah, Faendal! Moving on, everybody. This is going so well. Okay, so now this part, but without being able to turn or use Become Ethereal. A little stressful.
Naturally, I wasn't going to follow the actual route as intended. I was going to drop down the side of it. It was just a matter of which way I could find to do that. And thankfully, I did eventually find one that wouldn't kill me.
Oh, come on. I'm looking the wrong way. There's too many things happening. So I'm looking slightly in the wrong direction, which means this is suck. Okay, let's get his skin back. Let's hopefully get Faendal back. Let's get through this door. Alright, Faendal's still not here. I'm getting concerned because I might be soft locked down here. Alright, so I need to be facing what directly, because I need to be able to open this door. And then I also need to be able to open this door. So I need to be facing slightly to the left of north, and I should be good. This is the best one I can do, which is going to set me back quite a bit. I get to do all this again.
As always, the second time tackling an obstacle like this usually goes quite a bit better. Well, unless...
Hey, game crashed again. I freaking hate it.
However, on the third attempt, I did manage to get my camera set just right so that once I made it to the bottom of this section, I could clear both doors without having to reposition. Again, under the assumption that Faendal would just teleport to the other side with me the same way the Falmer normally do. This was an incorrect assumption.
Is Faendal here? He is not. That's going to become a problem. Yeah, because there's a lever here that we have to hit that I'm not going to be able to pull, I don't think. Oh, wait. Oh, it's up on a pedestal. I can hit this lever. No shot I can get through all of this, though. Oh, 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 oh. Come on. Y'all saw it, right? Yes. We're in Blackreach. We need Faendal really bad, and now it's just he's even farther away. I just gotta not die to all the garbage in here and then find a way to look at this door, which I have a feeling I'm gonna be looking slightly to the right. Oh, heck yes. If nothing else, let's get his skin back. And let's also hope for Faendal. If Faendal just pops up here, I may cry. Please? Darn you. Okay, well, let's see what we got over here. Oh! I can open it. Please. Yes! Still no Faendal, though. I don't know that this can all be done without him. However, it was pretty clear that there was no way I was going to be able to do the little puzzle knobs to get the Elder Scroll without being able to change my camera angle. So, it looks like this joyride has come to an end. Faendal's here! Oh, that's incredible. I don't know what made it happen, but I'm so glad it did. Hey, say what you will about him, but when you need him the most, he's got your back. Also, I think it says a lot about the game design of Skyrim that this puzzle can be completed just as easily without looking at what's happening. The egg! Oh, we've done it! Yes!
Still here.
Faendal, you are still here. You are my beautiful boy. I am so glad to have you by my side. I can't believe I ever considered replacing you with a different companion. You and me to the end, my friend. After using my limited gold supplies for a quick resupply in Whiterun, it was time to steal yet another steed to ride all the way up to the throat of the world for a date with destiny. The cutscene that's triggered by reading the Elder Scroll resets your camera angle, and also I can't turn to look at Alduin during it, so I'm just gonna have to really hope that the legendary hero screamed something useful. However, when coming out of this cutscene, I have precious few moments to use Faendal to change the angle of my camera to a position that I could use to beat Alduin. Alduin won't land until you hit him with Dragon Rend, and if I can't look up, I can't hit him. The number one most difficult thing to do in this run is look up, especially since I think I'm slightly taller than Faendal. By quickly relocating him to the side of the mountain though, I can step off the ledge and talk to him in a way that makes me look up just slightly before he starts pulling out his bow to shoot at Alduin. And again, once his bow is drawn, I can't use him to reposition anymore, and whichever way I'm looking, I'm stuck in for the remainder of the entire fight. It took a few tries, but I finally got the camera in an angle where I could just barely clip Alduin with Dragon Rend while hanging off the side of the throat of the world, which was good enough for me. Yes! Go, go, go. Hurry, hurry. I just need to hit him once with it. Yes! Okay, we got him on the ground! And this way we should be able to keep him... What? Sit your butt down! That's definitely a mistake. He won't... Okay, so we can't actually start... We can't start using Fire Breath until he is... like... down. We have to let Parthenax and Faendal get him to half health. And then we can start using Fire Breath on him. And so in the meantime, just every time he goes to attack, we have to Dragon Rend him. It's the best we can do. Because we have no other form of dealing damage. Do you have to actually look at the sky for clear skies to work on his freaking meteors? Is that... I don't know if that solves the meteors or not, but... Also, could we just chain stagger him with clear skies? Because I'm totally down for that in this run. We're going to try and chain stagger with clear skies. Oh no, I just quick saved in the worst possible time. So we now have to get him on the ground again. Can we talk to Faendal while he's down? No. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have done a hard save once I got him on the ground, but I didn't, and I don't know why I didn't. As frustrating as it was to hit Alduin with Dragon Rend the first time, somehow the second time was even worse, but I did eventually manage it. Go, 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 go. Down here. That hit him! Okay, we quick save. We gotta get away from here now. Wait, did they just ground him? I think he's grounded. He would have already flown off if he wasn't. So now we can finally switch to Fire Breath and do damage? Woo! Small amounts of... Actually, that's a lot of damage. Parthenax is doing something, I think. I really kind of would expect Parthenax to be stronger than my one word of Fire Breath, but that's okay. Faendal's down. That's okay. Look at all that! Look at all that damage! Oh, is Parthenax down? Parthenax is down. It's just me and Alduin. Everyone else is unconscious. It all comes down to this. Me, Alduin, in this boulder. That hit him. Okay. Oh, Faendal's out there with a one. He's out there with a weapon. Faendal, get him! I'll keep him busy.
Again, say what you will, but when the world needs him most, Faendal rejoins the fight.
Ah! Woo! We got him! Is Faendal alive? Faendal's over there! Faendal keeps getting hit by the fireballs, but that's okay. Yeah! We actually did it!
Overall, I ended up spending about 25 minutes on this one fight, which is by no means the longest it's ever taken me, but it's not that far off. Having defeated Alduin for the first time, it was time for the Peace Council, which was as fun as always, but at least the horse meta sort of trivialized the majority of this travel. Additionally, whenever I went to Windhelm and Solitude, I did buy out all of the potions I could afford while I was there to stock up for the remainder of this run. After all that was set up, I stole my final horse from Whiterun to head up to the throat of the world for the most invigorating of peace councils. It was boring. But with that finally out of the way, all I had left to do was to trap a dragon before heading off to face the final quest. And don't worry, I learned my lesson from fighting Alduin and made sure to angle my camera upwards before summoning Odahviing so that I could actually hit him with Dragon Rend.
Oh, the slow plummet! Got him! Heck yeah, we planned ahead this time. He's in there!
But sadly, this is where we must say goodbye to Faendal. He's been a great companion this whole time, but this is another one of those quests where the game makes you face it fully alone. So we said our final goodbyes before heading off to the great Nord castle in the sky. See you later, friend. You have truly served me well.
Oh, he didn't.
So this is the part that I knew would either make or break the run. Could I get through Skuldafn and to Sovengarde, or could I not? Initially, things weren't looking great. I ran past all the Draugr just to find out that I couldn't get in the front door to Skuldafn Temple, which really just kind of set the tone strong.
So yeah, here's problem number one, everybody. We don't know how to we can't really get through this door. Let's go ahead and use Hist Skin so I don't die. Oh, well, I did die. We might be able to talk to Odahviing before he leaves. I don't think so, but we're going to try that. Can I talk to you? Let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. Oh, I'm in his butt. It will not let you talk to him. Definitely not. Let's try again to get in there. See if there's a different angle we can get on it. So let's try over here again. See, we can get like hung on the door. Wait, that was that saying pick up an arrow or was that saying go in the door? Which was that saying? Anybody catch it? We're in! We can get in the temple.
The puzzles in here are slightly trickier if you can't fully see the answers, but if you've played the game as much as I have, you could get it within a couple of guesses, and thankfully all of the pillars and lever are in a position where you can actually interact with them. The main problem lied just up ahead though, because it was time for another visit from an old friend of this run.
We do have spiders here, and now we're gonna find out if fire breath can get through spider webs, I think. Did that do anything? Are we doing this again?
Yep. Skuldafn, the end of the game and the gateway to Nord Afterlife, also has a random area blocked off by spider webs. Todd Howard, were you going through something when you made this game? Why all the spiders, dude? It's just getting kind of weird now. Thankfully, there was only one web wall and the spiders weren't super high level, so it was pretty much a rinse and repeat of the last time this happened. Although this time I was jumping forward and back instead of side to side.
Trying to wait till I heard it and then actively like dodge it. Wait, oh, we're through. Let's go!
Shockingly, even though the next room has a puzzle pillar that is located behind me, you can actually do a full lap around it, meaning that I could interact with everything in that room too. I'm gonna be honest with you, I never thought I would make it this far. I'm finally starting to believe that I'm actually going to be able to do this.
So we need to pull that lever right there that we're looking at, but thankfully we are looking at that lever. Uh-oh. We need to deal with these guys, and then I think we can probably get to it somehow. All right, there goes that one. Through here, maybe? Because I can see it right there. Maybe. We, like, get in that hole. Unfortunate. Okay. What about, like... Oh, hold up. That's got to be it, right? Oh, I saw it for a second there. Yes! We got the lever.
All that was left was to kill the Draugr Overlord at the end and somehow find a way to get the diamond claw off his body. This took a few tries, because there's only so many different ways in which he can die and still be accessible without being able to look down. But I eventually figured it out.
I'm gonna need to do this. And then we want to try and like hold him over here while that comes off cooldown, I think. No, don't step forward, dude. Do not step forward. We need you to stay there. Shout. Let me search him. We'll try it again. We just need him to die in the right position. That was not the right position at all. Search, search, search. Oh, it wouldn't actually let me do it. Wait. Yes! Diamond Claw, we got it.
All that I had left to do was to open the final door, and then I could sprint straight to the portal. Right.
We can't interact with any of this.
I tried and I tried and I tried, but no matter what I did, I couldn't get a single bit of text to pop up for any of the 4 parts of this door I had to interact with. It just couldn't be done. You can't get through Skyrim in order to get to Sovengarde. This is where it ends. Unless, of course, you don't actually have to go through Skyrim in order to get to Sovengarde. Well, I didn't want to do this, but I had it in my back pocket just in case. It's time for Plan B. Plan B is to scale the mountain that Skyrim is built into and run around the entire thing, mostly in what I think would be considered out of bounds, to enter the portal from the back. There used to be a much easier way to skip Skyrim by using the waterfall on the left side of this area, but that was patched out a long time ago. However, the ring around the mountain way seemed to still work from what I could find on the internet. Although I can't say for sure because I had never tested it myself, and I was going to have to do almost the entire thing moving backwards. What could possibly go wrong?
This is so much easier when you can see where you're going. Oh wait, is that it? That's what I needed. I think that's what I needed right there. Okay, we're on to the next section. We're on to the next section. Oh wait, this is a line here. This is a line. Oh my gosh, I was really nervous about that bit. Okay, now we start going to the left. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I did research. I know we're going now back down the mountain we just jumped up, and that seems a little counterproductive, but just trust me. Man, this would be nice if the camera was just a little more zoomed out. Oh, good. Yeah, that's what we're looking for right there. That's what we're looking for. We can actually see it. Oh, that's so good. Yes, 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 yes. Look at us go. Look at him go. This part is quite hard. Somewhere over here. There it is. I think I needed to get higher. Oh, wait, 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 wait. There it is. Yes. Just trust the process. Oh, dead. Okay. Darn it. Darn it. Not fine. Oh, this was the right idea. This was the right idea all along. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Get in there! To Sovengarde! Yes! We freaking did it! Woo!
I could not believe that harebrained plan actually worked. I had made it into Sovengarde without having to use a mouse whatsoever. All that was left was Soon and the final Alduin fight, and I was done. Thankfully, being in Novice, Soon went down with 2 fire breaths this time, and I was not about to question it. An easy Soon fight was exactly what I needed to have some morale going into this final Alduin bout.
Oh darn, we already did it!
Entering the Hall of Valor, I actually got scared for a second because I was worried I wasn't going to be able to turn around and face the door. But then I remembered something.
Wait, the throne! Bidoof's throne! Bidoof's throne! Yes!
All that I had left to do was to follow Boot, Scoot, and Boogie outside and take on Alduin, and that shouldn't be too hard. They do quite a bit of damage, and all I really have to do is stand back there and wait for it to be over, right? You know, I never realized this because I always instantly Dragon Rend Alduin when I walk outside, but apparently the 3 legendary heroes who invented the shout will never use it against him. So the only way to make him land is by doing it myself. And since none of them have any ranged weapons, it means he will take no damage until after I've done it. Oh my goodness, if trying to hit Alduin on the throat of the world was hard, then this was darn near impossible because I had no means of changing my angle at all. Not even the slightest tilt upwards, because once you leave the Hall of Valor, there's not a single person who will enter dialogue with you. Soon won't at that point, and the legendary heroes are more than a bit preoccupied. This took a long time, but eventually by climbing on top of the weird mountain structure there, I could finally clip him as he did a drive-by, just enough to get him to land. Yes! From there, I committed myself fully to Dragon Rend duty and keeping his butt on the ground while the heroes could smack him with their sticks or whatever. I did not care. He was not getting back up. By the time he was grounded and my shout finally came off of cooldown, the heroes had done pretty much all of his health and damage, so all I got to do was come in with the final fire breath to take him down for good.
We can't look up at him, but he's dying, I promise! We freaking did it! No mouse needed, everybody!
And with that, I can finally say that I sort of beat Skyrim without using my mouse. Alright, it's confession time. I did have to click my mouse one time in this run, for whatever reason. When you unlock your very first shout after beating the first dragon, a text box opens telling you to use that shout. This text box has a single option, OK. And there is no way to complete this quest without it popping up. Meaning that yes, I had to plug my mouse in to click the OK button to progress.
We plug in the mouse at this point exactly.
Personally, I would say that clicking the OK on this text box is akin to the fire breath you have to use on Parthenax that technically invalidates any damage-based runs. But I'll leave it up to you. Do you think that I beat Skyrim without using a mouse, or do you think this invalidates the entire thing? I'd like to hear your opinions. As always, I want to throw a quick shout out and thank you to all of my channel members listed here on the screen. You're all truly fantastic and your support means the world to me. If you have any interest in becoming a member of the channel, just click the join button down below for some more information. But otherwise, until next time, as always, I am Magoo. Peace and out. Later.
All right, I think they bought that. Oh, shoot.